Hi, I'm Mark. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. I'm so happy you joined me in today's reading, Am I Evolved Soul? I like this topic because it's a very complicated question that oracle cards can make easy. But before we begin, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about free will. How this choice affects destiny, how we take responsibilities for our actions and our outcomes. But remember, part of free will is about you have the choice, and no one can take this away from you, what decisions that you make. But please choose wisely because it can affect the outcomes in a positive or negative kind of a way. If you like what you hear, please don't forget to subscribe to Marc Healing Arts on YouTube and like the videos. If you want to contact me in between videos, go to my website, marchealingarts.com, listed in the description box below. Now let's begin. I have 5 piles of cards here, each one paired with a unique succulent plant. This is pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick the pile of cards that you feel attracted to energetically. To see your reading, skip to the timestamp listed in the comment box below. Okay, here we go. Pick your card number 1. Am I Evolved Soul? There's something better that's going to come around for you. Something better, some kind of improvement. So you're going to be moving forward in your spirituality and finding out that something more than you even would expect. But you need to take action on it. You need to take action. That means you need to put it in place for you. That means you have to do things to find out. Like meditating, for a good example. And really get in tune. But you need to keep your mind silent. Because if you keep your mind silent, then you're going to find out that there are things that you need to do. And Spirit will guide you and direct you on how to take action. But you need to ask questions regarding that. But you need to take action. So let Spirit guide you and direct you to find out if you are an evolved soul. Because I'm telling you right now, big happy changes are going to come about. Big happy changes. So you're going to be going through wonderful experiences, with this. Through your meditation. And getting zone with yourself and listening to your intuition and feeling out and questioning, am I evolved soul? You could ask your angels and find the answer to that question. But there's some big happy change is going to come about, and I feel like it's going to be very enlightening for you. So enjoy the experience of it before you find out if you're evolved soul. But it's going to be a nice experience, I think, experiences for you to enjoy what you need to, not only to feel, but to see, even if it's in one's mind. You got the next card you got is the abundance card. The abundance card. The abundance card is telling me that something big is going to happen. Now look at this. You have big happy changes here. You have abundance here. Abundance is also something that's big. So you're getting 2 of them in a row. And 2 of them in a row means something spectacular. Something's going to be out of the norm that's going to come your way. But they want you to take action to find out. And this way, once you experience, there's going to be different levels of experiences to find out who you really are. But take action on it and know something big is coming your way. But whatever you do through the meditation, you need to trust. You need to trust with it. Because if you do trust, you're going to get your answers. But you have to believe in yourself. And you have to believe in Spirit. When Spirit's telling you things, because so far I'm looking at your cards right now, it looks like you are an evolved soul. Because it's going into big happy changes occurring. Big happy changes are occurring. Also abundance. Something big is going to happen. And it doesn't look like it's a financial thing. It looks like a spiritual thing, your own spiritual experiences. But remember to trust it. Whatever you're going through, I don't care if it's a visual, audio, or if you're feeling all of the above, you need to trust it. So if you don't trust it, you kind of close the doors, and then spirit won't, they won't communicate the way that they need to because you're blocking them from giving you the information. So keep your mind and your heart open. Like I said to you before, and I said this over and over and over again, it's so, so important. By going into meditation, we need to listen to our intuition. Listen to our intuition. Because if you listen to your intuition, you'll guide, part of it's your higher self who identifies you as a soul, but also spirit. They'll guide you and direct you, but you listen carefully and focus on that. Because I'm telling you, you're going to get messages from it. Because as I'm seeing it at this time frame, and I'm looking at all your cards, like I said to you before, as I'm going along, I'm seeing it. I'm saying, wow, changes are going to come about in spirituality. You need to trust on it, but you also have to listen to your heart. So they're saying, really trust what you're getting. Because guess what? You will have the opportunity. You will have the opportunity. Now that's the opportunity card. You'll have the opportunity to experience what you need to experience with. And I feel like because there's big happy changes occurring, it's going to be more than just one opportunity that will arise for you in spirituality of really learning, growing, and experiencing. So when you do this kind of work, to find out your evolved soul, that I can see more and more that you are, because it's going through it all, and it's showing me really powerful things here. That don't be hard on yourself if answers don't come out right away, because eventually they will. And it could be through a vision, it could be something that you hear, something you feel, or all the above. But they're going to give you the information that you do need. And they'll guide you and direct you. So please ask questions. But more and more, if you go down this journey and experience it and research it out for yourself, you'll find out more and more how evolved you are as a soul. And it can get very deep. So just realize it. You know, when we first start out, we think about it, it becomes like, well, just a thought. But when we look more and more into it, you'll be surprised when answers will come out and what experiences you'll go through with those answers that you'll get. It'll open up many different doorways. That's why the opportunity is there. And you get in touch with that, and you do this work, and enjoy every experience of it. That's how you find out, because you are a evolved soul. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. In addition to psychic readings, I also do energetic healings and spiritual coaching to move you toward where you want to be in your life. See you in our next session. We'll ask Spirit, why am I misunderstood? Blessings and love to you. Just remember that free will gives you the power to change the future for the better or for the worse. Until next time, I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. Blessings and love to all. Okay, here we go. Pick a card, number 2. Am I evolved soul? First card I got was no, exclamation point. It means no, you're not. But that doesn't mean at the very moment, because I feel like there are lessons that you need to do and grow on the earth to become like really evolved soul. Don't take that too much to heart, but what they're saying is no, not at the moment. But that does not mean being on the earth, you still can be an evolved soul, but you got to work through things. And I'm going to go into the cards to explain that. You need to wait. Wait. That means you need to put things on pause. Hold on a second. Let's not get too carried away. Let's see what's really going on here. And you may say, well, I'm so upset because I thought I was an evolved soul. But that doesn't mean you still can't be. But they're saying wait, because there's messages that they want to give to you. And for them to give you the messages, you have to put yourself on pause first. Okay. This will be partly explained about you being an evolved soul. But you have to do some things. One of the things I could actually share with you is forgiveness. Forgiveness, you have to put everything, you have to let things go. You have to let things go. Looks like you're holding things back. If you let things go, how could you grow and evolve as a soul and be an evolved soul if you're holding things on? You're not forgiving yourself. You're not forgiving others. Also, the circumstances. You have to learn to forgive. If you learn to forgive, then you can move toward being an evolved soul. But you first need to do this. You need to forgive yourself, whatever you've done in the past. And this could be from past lives too. And other people, and other circumstances, whatever has happened to you. So keep that in mind. Big key word here is forgive, to move forward. Oh, and here's another thing I want to share with you, is you need to believe. So when Spirit is talking to you, or your heart's talking to you, you need to believe if it feels right. Because if there's a problem with a trust factor, and you cannot forgive, how could you be an evolved soul? You have to have faith and trust in yourself, right? Some people say, I have faith and trust in myself, God, angels, whatever. But if you don't have trust in it, if you don't have trust, what is that? How could you have a relationship if there's no trust? So you have to build more of your trust in. So you need to believe in your experiences, whatever you're going through. And forgive, but let things, bygones be bygones. See, so it's starting to look better for you. When I first came out and said, no, you're not an evolved soul, you may have said, wait a minute. That doesn't make me feel good. You're telling me from the start. That's why I had to go into it even more. And the angel is saying, wait. Let me look into what's really going on here. Well, forgiveness is one of them. Trust factor is another you have to work through to become an evolved soul. Now, when doing this kind of work, very important, you need to become more assertive. Become more assertive. That means you have to put things into place. You have to really work on forgiving. Not too hard. Have more faith and trust in you, angels, guides, or even people that are trying to support you. So you got to be more so. You have to put things in action. You got to put things into play, and to show God and the angels and guides that you're an evolved soul, but you need to work through this. So be more assertive and do what you need to do to make it happen. This is always something we all want to keep in our minds, is you need to communicate clearly. Communicate clearly. What does that mean? That means whatever's in your heart, you need to express. So it's not just about forgiveness, that's part of it, and about a trust factor of what you believe, but also it's how you communicate it. If you're not communicating properly and you're not showing the angels and guides that you're not communicating, they may say you want to be a evolved soul, that you can be a evolved soul, but you need to express things from the heart as well. So there's a challenge with communicating within the heart. Communication within the heart. Communication within the heart. So think of it this way. It's really, really important that communication can lead you in the right direction or in a wrong direction. So communication is very important here. Very, very, very important. So keep that in mind. It's to communicate. Oh, and here's a big thing that a lot of people have challenges with. You need to let go. Let go of everything that you're holding on to. Because if you're not letting go, it's holding you back from being an evolved soul. So you have to let bygones be bygones. Now look at this. Now you can see for yourself, well, or I expressed to you, even though I did show you the cards, that you need to forgive. Isn't that part of letting go? So that's a big thing for you right here. It's to letting go. But also a belief system is very important. You need to believe and have faith and trust in it. And you can communicate with the heart. These are all important part about being an evolved soul. So if you forgive, you become more assertive in making it happen of believing, communicating by using your heart, and letting things go. That's how you become an evolved soul. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. In addition to psychic readings, I also do energetic healings and spiritual coaching to move you toward where you want to be in your life. See you in our next session. We'll ask Spirit, why am I misunderstood? Blessings and love to you. Just remember that free will gives you the power to change the future for the better or for the worse. Until next time, I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. Blessings and love to all. Okay, here we go. Pick a card number 3. Am I evolved soul? First card I got is no. Now, don't get too overexcited and say, well, I thought I was, and don't get offended by it. And the cards are going to go into it. So let it explain itself by going through the cards. It's like this card just jumped at me, so I can't wait to look at that, but let me go into it. Normally I go in order, but let me see why this jumped out. This card just fell off the table. So normally I would go in order, but it doesn't really matter, but I want to go into this. I know I first said, I asked, are you a evolved soul? And it said no. But look what it's saying as this card fell off the table. It says to remain positive. So don't think negative at the moment, like, oh my God, I'm not an evolved soul. It really bothers me. But it's saying to remain positive because they want to go into it more with you. But the angels are speaking through the cards and they're telling me, but remain positive, even though you're getting a no answer at the moment. So let's go into it more. Okay, within the next few weeks. That's interesting, isn't it? Within the next few weeks. Now you'll say, what do you mean within the next few weeks? Next few weeks, you're going to go through some changes in your spiritual growth that you need to endure. And it could be a karmic lesson with someone that you need to improve on. It could be a relationship, or it can deal with your own self. Things that you have held back could come back out. And then you'll need to experience so you can move forward, becoming an evolved soul. So there's some nitty-gritty work that you need to do. A lot of people may think like they come on the earth and everyone's an evolved soul. That's not true. Sometimes you have to work on things on the earth to show God that you're progressing, to let you be known as an evolved soul. But one thing I want to share with you, that it's up to you The next card we got is, it's up to you to make this happen. So don't be discouraged and say, yeah, but it's up to me. I thought I was going to come on the earth and be an evolved soul. I thought I already was. You are, but there are things that are holding you back to move forward as an evolved soul. That's a better way of explaining. Because the reason why I'm saying it, because here you are coming under your evolved soul, but you're holding things back. If you're holding things back from not doing things that God and the angels want you to do, they don't title you as an evolved soul yet, because you have held back your position of what you need to do, what you need to move forward. If you're not moving forward, how could you evolve? That's a good question for you. How do you evolve? So there are things that you need to do to show them and perform your task, so this way you can identify yourself as an evolved soul. So sometimes things can be held back, so keep that in mind. That's why the word no was right away, because no, not at the moment. That doesn't mean you aren't, but not at the moment that they're looking at it as you're an evolved soul. But if you go through this, then you can lead toward being an evolved soul. There are things that you need to do to become an evolved soul, is you need to compromise. Compromise. That means that you got to be willing to, even though you're used to doing it a certain way, you need to do other things other ways. So when the angels and guides are giving you these different experiences that you need to grow and evolve to, sometimes you can say, well, I want to do it this way. Sometimes you have to compromise and say, all right, so I'll do it that way this time. So you have to bend, you have to be more flexible. So when you bend and become more flexible, you're compromising by saying, all right, I'll do it that way. I'm not used to doing it that way, but I'll do it that way. So start learning to become more flexible. Bend more, even with your schedule. Like I said to you before, and I can mention this over and over again to you, just remember to communicate with your angels. So ask your angels. Well, ask your angels. So dealing with the situation, you're saying, ask the angels, what could they do? Well, they can help you through all this. So you could be titled as an evolved soul. So you have it in place for you as an evolved soul, but you're holding yourself back from becoming an evolved soul because you got to go through it all. So remember to stay positive. It's up to you to change so you could become an evolved soul. You have to bend in your schedule, be flexible, and they're only asking you within a few weeks to do this. Within a few weeks, all this could turn around for you. So don't be discouraged at all, but ask for your angels for guidance and direction. They'll help you through it. Also ask help from others. Ask help from others. That means people who are in spirituality. Like a teacher, like me as a teacher, I can help you, guide you, and direct you. Ask help from others. How do I become an evolved soul? And ask questions and search out. So they really want you to learn and grow from this to become an evolved soul. So you want to ask your angels. You want to ask other people on the earth, like teachers, and people who is in spirituality. So there's a learning experience that they want you to go through to become an evolved soul. You got to learn to bend more, like I said to you before. It's really up to you to make this happen. You got to remain positive. They're only saying this is a short period of time for this to take place, to you become an evolved soul. So there's a lot of learning and growing involved here for you. But it's up to you to make this happen. If you go through this, and start learning to bend more, and ask more questions, How could you be an evolved soul? And it won't take long. I'm talking within a couple of weeks, because you worked your way up. They'll guide you and direct you. But ask for help. And yes, if you work through this, that's how you find out, and you are, if you work through this, that you are a evolved soul. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm Marc, the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. In addition to psychic readings, I also do energetic healings and spiritual coaching to move you toward where you want to be in your life. See you in our next session. We'll ask Spirit, why am I misunderstood? Blessings and love to you. Just remember that free will gives you the power to change the future for the better or for the worse. Until next time, I'm Marc, the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. Blessings and love to all. Okay, here we go. Pick a card, number 4. Am I evolved soul? Saying unlikely is the first card. Unlikely. What does that mean, unlikely? And likely at the moment you're not evolved soul, that means there is work that you need to do to become evolved soul. Some people are ahead of the game, some people need work. Not everyone that comes on the earth are evolved souls right away. That doesn't mean it can't change, but there's work for you need to do that we're going to go into. This is the perfect timing to do all this, so you can move forward to work as being an evolved soul. So the perfect timing, you're at the right place at the right time to make this happen for yourself. That does not mean by being on the earth that you can't be an evolved soul still. But unlikely at the moment, they don't title you as that, but there's work and lessons and growth that you need to do, and this is the right timing to do it. And if you grow and learn from Spirit, they'll give it to you, don't worry. Then you can move forward as an evolved soul. Oh, one of it is peaceful resolution. Peaceful resolution. What does that mean? That means whatever it is within the family or within yourself, you have to bring peace within yourself. If you feel hostile or angry or disappointed or frustrated or annoyed, instead of appreciating things. So right here it's telling me that you need to develop more of a peaceful resolution for yourself and others. That's what you have to work at. You have to feel more joy in your life, more fulfillment. It doesn't matter how much you have of it. You still want to be in peace with it. More will come, but you have to, they're looking at it more like, well, this person needs to have more peace within themselves. And let things flow better, and trust more, and enjoy the experiences. So think of the peaceful resolutions mainly more within yourself. Romance is the next card. Romance. That means you need to have like either more love in the relationship, the love relationship needs to improve. You know, all these lessons that we get from Spirit, some of the lessons we say, well, how does romance make me an evolved soul? How? How does a romance make me into an evolved soul? Because it'll teach you on how to love not only the other person, but yourself. Because you learn to love yourself more, you can give love to someone else. And Spirit wants you to experience the romance, the intimacy involved with another person. But they first want you to learn to be an evolved soul. It's to love within yourself, and then you can love someone else. And part of love is growth and involvement. So you could grow as evolved in soul. So there's love here. Well, love conquers all. as most of us, or I think almost everyone knows. So you need romance in your life, believe it or not, to become an evolved soul. And you need to be peace within yourself, like I already explained to you. You need to feel the peace. Also, you need to feel love. And not only for the other person, but remember, so it means to love yourself more and bring peace within yourself more to become an evolved soul. See, so it's not too late to become one, but they want you to work through this. Helpful people. Helpful people. So it's saying sometimes you need to talk to people that are going to be able to help you through it. You know, you could talk to people who are into the spiritual faith. You could talk to people who are very humanitarian. Another way of saying you're getting in touch within yourself to become an evolved soul. And you need to find out if things that disturb you or bother you, or you don't feel fulfilled. Aim toward fulfillment. That's how we evolve and grow to become an evolved soul. So we have to work on ourselves, but sometimes people could help us with that. So ask for assistance. They're saying ask for assistance. Ask people here on the earth for help. You also can ask Spirit as well. So this looks really nice. It just, you got to go through this, and I know it's difficult, but you'll do it. Here's something I really want to express to you. Look for a sign. Look for a sign. Angels and guides will guide you and direct you. So you want to look for a sign. You want to look, there's something around there that they want to help you with. So they're going to guide you. So not only the people on the earth, but you're dealing with the angels are going to give you signs. So you have angels helping you, as well as people are going to be there to help you if you ask for it. So don't be discouraged about it. I know it takes work and dedication to do it, but you'll feel better about yourself. And guess what? Through this whole thing, you know what's going to happen? You're going to become, it's going to be a success. You're going to do it. You're going to become an evolved soul. So you congratulate yourself, give yourself a hug, and know that you're going to make it through this. You just have to take the proper steps to become an evolved soul. So remember to have the peace within yourself. Enjoy the experiences. Experience love, dealing with romance. Let the angels and guides and people on the earth help you through it so you could become more an evolved soul. So you need assistance here because you will become successful if you take these steps. You'll become successful if you take these steps. And that's how you become an evolved soul. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. In addition to psychic readings, I also do energetic healings and spiritual coaching to move you toward where you want to be in your life. See you in our next session. We'll ask Spirit, why am I misunderstood? Blessings and love to you. Just remember that free will gives you the power to change the future for the better or for the worse. Until next time, I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. Blessings and love to all. Okay, here we go. Pick a card number 5. Am I evolved soul? Yes, you are. Well, you got the answer right away. That's beautiful. Are you evolved soul? I got the answer right away. Is yes. They already confirmed it. So that's something. But let's see. Maybe there's work that you still need involved to continue on becoming an evolved soul. Or let's look into it more. Wow, you're ready. This card is saying you are ready because you are an evolved soul. Right away, you know, the answers don't normally come out into the middle or close to the end. And for you, it came out right away. You're ready, so you're prepared. You're organized. You have it together. God, you should be very happy to hear that kind of news. Right away, yes, you are ready. Let's find out how you're ready. or what other things you need to do as an evolved soul. Oh, okay. Here's something. I mean, I can't diagnose this, but this comes from the angels. This is really important. As we already know about our health, we need to improve our health. So again, improve on our health. And that means mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Working all the aspects on, because let's put it this way. If you're feeling good mentally and emotionally, it's going to affect the physical and the spiritual. So you want to work in all the aspects of eating right, continue on thinking positive, being happy, be a spiritual being like you are, and keep on evolving and growing and learning. But guess what? There's no need to worry. There's no need to worry. And I don't think you are, because you got your answers right away. You want your answer right away. That there's no need to worry about it because you're being taken care of. The angels and guides and God and loved ones on the other side and even people on the earth will help you and guide you in ways that you may not understand. But they're here for you. They're assisting you. You should be praising yourself and loving yourself and being excited about yourself to know this is a beautiful part in your life right now. So no need to worry about it because the ducks are in order for you. And all you have to do is just keep on working through it and continue on being an evolved soul. Recovery period. Let's find out what's going on with this. Recovery period. That means you're still going through healing, and pain does represent growth, but there's healing involved. So you're recovering. Whatever you've had in the past, you're recovering. That doesn't mean you still can't be an evolved soul that you are, but you're recovering from the past. You're healing still. You're healing still. So whatever it is you're healing from the past, you could have fights with relatives, friends, loved ones, your partner, whatever it is. You're healing. So you're going through the healing process of recovery. So you're almost there or you're pretty much done. But you're still, what I see here, you're still healing. Okay, so you're recovering from whatever you're recovering. So you're moving forward as an evolved soul. But this is also really, really important, and this is something I want to share with you, is get more information. Get more information. That means, well, you know how to improve your health. Again, I'm not a dietitian or nutritionist, so I can't recommend on how to eat. But you know the different aspects, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, what you need to do to help yourself. So you keep evolving as a soul and feeling good in all the aspects in your life. But you're going through healing, so we want to get more information to find out, what do you mean by recovering? What does it mean by recovering? Well, let me see, what does it mean by recovery? So you got to get more information, and I'm reading the cards right now, and it sounds like information regarding they want you to feel. They're telling me right now, your angels and guides are telling me that they're telling me to tell you that you need more information by communicating with them. They want you to ask questions. I'm sorry, there's a little pause there, but I was listening in. But they want you to listen to your heart more, and they want you to communicate with them more, because they'll continue to guide. Well, they'll continue to guide you. They want you to communicate and ask questions. That was what was coming out. I know there was a little pause there, because I was listening to your angels and guides, and they would tell me to guide you and direct you. But you must ask questions. But by asking questions and knowing things and keep on evolving as a soul, so you're missing some things in there that you need to still question about. And that's why you have to ask Spirit, what things do I need to know? And keep your mind quiet. But whatever it is, it's not that much. And whatever the situations are, the situations will improve. So do not worry. Do not worry. Situations will improve. You are already progressing, but situations will improve, so you'll move more forward as an evolved soul. Another step up. So I said before, no need to worry, but you're going through healing that you want to pay attention to continually being an evolved soul and moving forward. Healings involve communicate properly of anything else that you're missing, so ask, don't assume. And overall here, if you continue on this path and you feel good about yourself and you have faith and trust, that's how you are an evolved soul and continue on being an evolved soul. Just by doing this work, keep it simple for yourself. Take one thing at a time and enjoy being an evolved soul that you are. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. In addition to psychic readings, I also do energetic healings and spiritual coaching to move you toward where you want to be in your life. See you in our next session. We'll ask Spirit, why am I misunderstood? Blessings and love to you. Just remember that free will gives you the power to change the future for the better or for the worse. Until next time, I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. Blessings and love to all.